Hi, my beautiful friends. This is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your monthly energy check-in between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I hope that you'll become a permanent addition to the Good Vibrations community. If you would like to join me on my other platforms, such as Instagram, become a member of my Patreon channel, please go into my description box where you will find all the links to be directly connected to each platform. You can also find the link to my website to schedule a one-on-one personal service. Okay, I do offer a variety of services, not just readings, and I'm not subject or limited to only twin flame readings, soulmate readings. I am a multi-dimensional, multi-talented individual, so I have a variety of services that I do offer. All right, guys, so today I will be using the following cards. That's why I set them up. I may use more too if I get the urge. Now I am using the Tarot of Sexual Magic. This is PG-13 for sure, this deck. So if you're someone who does not like, any form of sexual images, just letting you know that I'll be using them in this reading. And you can tell me in the description box if you don't like them, and the majority of the people, I won't use them anymore. I am marking this video 18 and older. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the energy of the Divine Masculine. It is up to you, the viewer, to decide, okay, who, whether you're the feminine energy here or you're the masculine. There is a difference between being just a masculine and a feminine energy. The difference between being divine means that you are working as individuals to become the best versions of yourself. Okay, does that mean that you will not experience human flaws, human shadows? Absolutely not. You're in a human body, you're going to have a human experience. So just remember that having a shadow does not make you not a divine individual. But what sets you apart from the other people is that you have a willingness, okay? You have a willingness to change, to become a better person. And, like if you're a Divine Masculine, okay? This is an example. Say you're a Divine Masculine. And, our society has been definitely, sending out a message mentally and emotionally that men are cheaters. Not saying that women don't do it. Don't get what I'm saying wrong and twist it in your head. Okay, listen carefully to what I'm saying, okay? What I'm saying is, most of society has accepted that men are driven by their sexual desires, okay? And the masculine energy is represented by the solar, sacral, and root. So they are driven by their lower chakras, right? That's their natural makeup. But a Divine Masculine will learn how to control those sexual urges without abusing them, without giving into the dark aspect of, using sexuality as they turn sexuality and they turn that sexual energy into something of a higher purpose, rather than using it for explicit reasons to abuse other people, to watch things like porn, okay? Become addicted to the chains and obsession of sexuality, okay? It's a natural thing for, a man to feel this, or to, but a divine masculine will know how to channel that energy in a positive way instead of misusing the power of their sexual energy by having a harem of women, you know. So divine masculine energy. Okay, so currently the divine masculine is thinking about his future. All right, let me turn these around. We have the Three of Wands, so we do have a divine masculine that's thinking about his future. Wow, Eight of Wands. So we do have a lot of, and then the Five of Chalices. Oh, yeah. Okay. So currently your person, this divine masculine, is really thinking about they're planning to send some type of communication. You know, they're planning to send a message of some sort. They are thinking about the past. They're thinking about what could have been. They're thinking about the losses that they've experienced. So they're trying to figure out how to channel this energy. Okay. You know, some of you may have received communication from your person back in the fall season, okay, or from the divine masculine, but right now they are currently thinking about how they want to proceed, how they want to move forward. Your divine masculine could be traveling, okay, they could be traveling. Things are moving very, very fast in their life. Very, very rapidly. They still have a tinge, you know, they have a little tinge of grief and sadness still. They're still moving and doing, and really thinking about their future and where they're heading, and things are moving really rapidly for them, as they are for most of us in 2023. 2023 will feel a little bit lighter and better than 2022, but it's not, the energy's not shifting to, you know, how 2022 moved really rapidly, and it was like you felt like things were moving really fast, but you were not getting any results really. Well, 2023 is going to be moving just as fast. However, I think that you're going to be more satisfied with the linear, what you're seeing in the linear world, where you're seeing here in the physical world. Okay. I feel like either you, the viewer, or both of you see a lot of blue jays, a lot, bluebirds. With the Eight of Wands, I do see your person still climbing the ladder. Now, they could be climbing the ladder. Let me see. Let's go back to the Three of Wands and clarify this Three of Wands. We got the Queen of Swords. It's very interesting energy here. So the divine masculine sees the divine feminine doing some type of spell work on him. Okay. And it's interesting because if you look at this card here, look at the Queen of Wands. She has her candle lit. She has her, you know, little pins. But they also are looking in the mirror. So there's some type of reflection happening here. So you could both be thinking about each other. Okay. You could be thinking about when you passionately were kissing, at some point, you know, could have been in the fall time frame. Okay. I feel like one of the things here, what I'm really feeling is that the feminine is really looking at herself through the eyes of her masculine energy. Okay. So your person here does think that that you are practicing some type of magic on them, or that you put a spell on them because, you know, they can't stop thinking about you, and they feel heartbroken too. you know, the Temperance card showing up here. So, you know, this is a soulmate connection. You know, they're thinking about this soulmate connection. They're thinking about how magical and how seductive it's actually been, and the chemistry has been off the charts. That's why they're like, oh, they have some type of power over me. They have some type of, you know, voodoo over me, you know. And even because the sex is so passionate, you know, because you can tell this is someone who, when it comes to sex, they're very I wouldn't say you're shy. You go after what you want, okay? And so they're kind of thinking about those passionate moments and thinking about how to proceed and move forward, and where to send you a message with the Temperance card. You know, there's a lot of patience involved. So maybe this person's not very patient, and they could be somebody who drinks a lot because moderation shows up, or they maybe that's part of their energy, them learning how to harness moderation when it comes to the sexual frustration that they feel towards you, you know, because they feel this chemistry with you, this passion, and they do feel love for you, okay? Because there's passion, inspiration, and love here with this Eight of Wands energy, you know. And I see that they see you, you know, the Divine Masculine sees that the Divine Feminine has had a lot of patience with them, and also has had quite an open heart along the way, okay? So this Divine Masculine is understanding. All right, so we have a Queen of Pentacles over the Eight of Wands. Okay, so we do have Sagittarius energy here. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, we could have, you know, Capricorn energy here. And the Two of Swords. So with the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords here, I feel like somebody is definitely a little bit closed off. So this Queen might be closed off to the communication that's coming in. You don't have to necessarily be a Capricorn. You know, right now, the Divine Feminine may be in a Queen of Pentacles energy where, you know, she's nurturing herself, and she's, you know, extremely generous, and that already shows with the Temperance card, because the Divine Masculine said, I see you, I see your heart, I see your love, I see how much love you give to others. But with the Two of Swords, it's like either you're closed off to them, to this incoming, okay? You're closed off to receiving these messages that this person's going to bring in, because you may be still stuck in this energy. They're in that energy too. So we'll see. We'll see. I feel like they're drowning in memories of you. We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, see, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands. So the Divine Masculine felt like there was a lot of burden, okay? And the Divine Masculine could be currently facing a lot of burdens in their life, feeling like they're carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders, you know, and they have too much going on in their world. Like, you know, what's happening in their physical world is causing them a lot of burden. And which, you know, equates to the Five of Cups, of them feeling like there's some type of loss here. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. So I feel like the divine, masculine felt like this connection that they did not give to this connection. They did not show the divine feminine or reciprocate to them the same type of love that the feminine was giving to them, you know, patience, moderation, you know, the recognition that you are soulmates. I feel like this person, this divine masculine, was not able to give that, okay? And then we have, you know, someone here, you know, because I feel like they know that this runs deep in their veins, okay? Like this connection runs deep in the veins, all right? We do have a lot of apples here. So the apple has some type of connection, and in my Instagram, I believe, no, in my video on messages from your person on Wednesday, which is, I believe, January the 4th, I dropped a messages from your person here on YouTube, and apples came out again. So we're continuing this pattern of the apples, like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Or maybe apples were like a staple in this connection, but there's a connection to apples in some type of way. So I would definitely look up, you know, the spiritual connection, spiritual meaning to apples on your own. I should probably invest like on an iPad and have it set up so that I can look that stuff up for you sometimes. Also, your favorite flower could be tulips, or there could be a significance to the divine masculine giving the divine feminine tulips. Okay, so let's go ahead and look into the divine feminine, okay? Let's look at her energy. And what makes the divine feminine is that she understands her softness. She understands that it's not in her masculine energy to, it's not stepping into her masculine energy, but honoring her essence, her intuition, honoring that, you know, what really makes up the feminine energy is A, balance of both, but B, understanding that the feminine energy is the heart. It's the upper chakra. She's the heart. She's the throat chakra. She's the pineal gland, which is the third eye, and she's the crown chakra. So she's the one, the masculine energy connects us to the earth, and the feminine energy connects you to the higher dimensions, if you want to call it. You know, when we talk about heaven is a place on earth, it's true. Heaven is a place on earth, okay? And it's the combination of both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And, you know, over the years, feminines have, you know, had to, due to the direction that our culture has started to you know, go towards, women have had to become stepped really heavy into their masculine energies, okay? So there are some feminines that embody more masculine energy, okay? But that's why we're trying to get to, oh, another message I have here is like, don't put all your apples in one basket. Okay, so that could be for the divine masculine or for the divine feminine, or maybe that was like something that your divine masculine communicated to you. It doesn't, you know, obviously sound very divine masculine, like don't put your, I'm not going to put all my apples in one basket, okay? Because it could be like they were telling you that they were going to keep you like as an option, but they weren't going to put all their baskets into one, you know, or all their apples into one basket. But remember, you're listening to a non-linear, okay, because readings are frequencies. It's an energy. You cannot, put this reading into a little box, okay? As a human, this divine masculine is going to have shadow aspects, and honestly and truthfully, is sometimes going to say some bizarre things, some things that come off very dumb and very not thought out, okay? But we're human, so human bodies will do that, okay? The divine is our own divinity that, it's connected to the heavens. And a lot of times, as we're strolling through the mundane, dense 3D earth, obviously we forget because we go in and out of consciousness. But if you're a true divine feminine, divine masculine, you're going to start practicing more, being at, more balance, more in flow, and connecting more to the higher realms over time. But it does happen with practice, you know. So if you're a viewer that's 20 years old, and you think that you can achieve this by the time you're 30, well, I love your ambition, but this will be a lifelong learning journey and lesson on evolution and connecting to the higher realms of consciousness, okay? And the masculine energy will always kind of bring us down to earth. So we'll be practicing the mundane, dense lessons. Also, I'm hearing something about other people wanting a slice of the apple. These apples are really trying to, give me the feminine energy. It's interesting. She doesn't really want to talk today. All right, so feminine energy, we have the 5 of Swords. I'm going to keep these, but I'm just going to move them to the side. 5 of Swords for the feminine energy. All right, feminine energies, interesting. We have this Devil card, which is probably the illustration that's probably one of the weirder ones. Wow. Wow, the Devil and the Death card. This feminine is like, no. Wow, and the Tower. Feminines, you got one of the worst, or not one of the worst, one of the more explicit photos. I'm like, what's going on here? Wow. Okay. Wow, there's a lot here for the divine feminine. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords. Okay. Sorry, I didn't do this for the men. We have the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the King of Chalices, which is the King of Cups. Okay. So the feminine goes energetically, feels like there's still some type of conflict within this connection, okay? And she does feel love for, obviously, her divine masculine with this King of Cups energy here. But she's making a decision, okay, to move away. You know, whether this is moving away from the connection, or she's just moving away from certain behaviors like attachments, okay? Because you have the Devil card here. You know, maybe she's moving away because, you know, he is carrying something that looks like the male anatomy here. And it looks like it's been turned into stone. She may be, you know, leaving behind the idea of, you know, spending time with this person only physically, okay? The chemistry may have been, you know, off the charts and maybe, you know, amazing, but I feel like the feminine's like, this isn't going to be able to contain me or make me happy much longer. So, I mean, we have some powerful cards here, guys, for the Divine Feminine. She is definitely, I mean, whew, we have the Devil, the Death, and the Tower, okay? So something happens to energetically to the Divine Feminine that abruptly ends this chemistry, this connection. You know, there's some kind of sudden chaos, and it could be that, you know, another person comes into the picture, because we do have two men here, okay? And one of the men is about to like violently stab the other person, okay, with an axe here. So your person, the Divine Masculine, you know, you could be with some other person. The Divine Feminine could be involved in another connection, and that person could know about the Divine Masculine, or it could be that there was a third party interference, or, you know, something going on with the Divine Masculine as well. But definitely, I feel like this is an ending to the bondage, okay? And it could be an ending to codependency, because look at the Death card, okay? But, you know, if you look at her, she looks horribly scary. I should use these for Halloween. But behind the scenes, there's two people laying on the ground in a field, you know, and the way that they look is they look like they're in love, okay? That's what I'm saying. There could be some kind of attachments and shadows that the feminine is, you know, dealing with because of this this tower. This tower, you know, is connected to sudden change, chaos, drama. It's unexpected, okay? And it could be, and this is all universal force energy, because these are all major arcana cards. So this could be connected to like, this is divinely orchestrated, whatever is happening in your life, and the universe saying, hey, it's time for you to move forward with the Six of Swords here, you know. And as you move forward, you're moving into, the Divine Feminine's moving into a softer place with this King of Chalices, okay, to a softer, you know, type of love, okay? So, and it could be that the feminine is in another soulmate connection, because there is, you could be experiencing, you know, things in the mundane world, like bankruptcy, divorce, because these are all connected to those things, you know. Codependency, people pleasing, you know. The Devil is connected to the shadow, to the ego, and the Death card could represent that maybe the feminine is still like doing this wishful thinking of wishing that the masculine energy would get out of his ego. And, you know, we can wish that, but the ego is part of the human experience. So all of us are going to have the ego. A good way to recognize when your ego, because your ego is a messenger, and it's also an educator for you, okay? And your ego can drive you. Some people allow their ego to drive them in positive ways, because people who are inspirational speakers have to have a little bit of ego and confidence to get up on stage and deliver inspirational messages. So that ego needs to kick in, every once in a while. Now, but it's important to have balance. But because with the Tower, the Devil, and the Death card, there could have been a period where the ego was very out of balance and more towards the shadow side, more towards the double connection here. Okay, so I feel like energetically things are moving in a more positive direction, because once you have an ending, once you have a Tower moment, the only direction you can go is, up, up, and up. Okay. We do have also the Hermit, the Hangman, and the Two of Chalices. So energetically, the feminine is taking a time out. Okay. She could be taking a time out from this connection, or she's just taking a time out to do some soul searching. She's like, but I do see two men involved here. Actually, I see a lot more men, but I am seeing a lot of men involved in this connection. For sure, a feminine may have have to choose between two people, and these two people are people who are soulmates. Okay, they're both soulmates. All right, you can have more than one soulmate. We all do. You can have soulmates in romantic love. You can have soulmates in friendship. Soulmate, so this is a soulmate connection. Both of them are, and you were meant to meet both of these people. So maybe you have to remember in the divine masculine energy, there's the Two of Swords. So there was confusion, and there could be confusion between two people. The feminine is choosing to, go into a meditative state, take a time out, and just kind of, trying to assess and look at things from a different perspective, especially since, the feminine may be experiencing a Tower moment in her life, a lot of endings, because the Devil and the Death card and the Tower are about letting go. They're about, but it's like the universe kind of had to force you to let go, okay, so that you would go into that period of contemplation, meditation, isolation, so that you could, look at things from a whole different perspective. So the universe was like, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to shake up this divine feminine so that she can see things from a different perspective about these love connections, these contracts. And the Two of Cups is also associated to yourself, okay? Because when you look at the original tarot, I believe the Two of Cups has two people looking at them, okay? They're looking right at each other, almost like the Lover's card, okay? All right, guys, let me go. So I really think that the feminine is thinking about what's going to bring her happiness, like longevity. Which contract does she feel more connected to, more bound to? The Devil card doesn't necessarily always have to be an implication of something dark, okay? It can mean, hey, which bond is stronger, okay? Definitely a lot of chemistry sexually here, okay? And see, this divine masculine back here, he has a heart tattooed on his chest. So I believe that this is the masculine energy that loves the divine feminine, but there's a darker energy keeping her from this love, this connection. All right, this is coming from the divine masculine. You make me nervous. I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. You inspire me in so many ways. This has been happening a lot to me lately, where everything keeps falling out of my hands. So just hold on. There are no coincidences. Hold on to that message. Things keep falling out of my hands. Okay, and see how you can assess that, like, in your own life. Maybe the Divine Masculine feels like you're slipping out of their life, out of their hands. Like this connection is slipping out of their hands, right out of their hands. You could be feeling that way. Divine Feminine, here you go. We have Twin Flame Journey. So the feminine understands that she's on a twin flame journey. She may also feel that bondage through the Devil card and that attachment to the twin flame journey, and may be attached, okay? And remember, the feminine is introspecting, taking a time out, because she has to change her perspective. So I feel she has to change her perspective about how she feels this chemistry, this bond, this connection to this twin flame journey, okay? Because there's so much mass information about the twin flame journey, and I mean, it gets crazy, because you don't know what to do, what to believe, you know, what's an illusion, what's not an illusion. But I can tell you this, Divine Feminine, if you are on the twin flame journey, it is not about being in physical reunion here on earth. It is about the twin flame journey is a self-realization journey. This is all about you, okay? It's a self-realization, heart chakra awakening, and twin flames are light workers. They're here to change on an individual basis, to come together. So the counterpart, the facilitator, the flame, okay, helps you become the best version of yourself by looking at yourself, by self-analyzing, by looking at your shadows, by learning what you love, stepping into your authenticity, taking off the mask that you wear for your family, the mask that you wear for your church, the mask that you wear for all the people here on earth, because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know, you're focused on career and making money. And so the twin flame journey is a self-realization, you know, journey. It's about awakening to your fullest potential of consciousness, but also your fullest potential here in the physical realm. So this person teaches you. They become your teacher. They inspire you to become a better person. You inspire them to become a better person. And you reconcile here in this physical time, in this present moment, to activate that inside of you, okay? Reconciliation does not mean permanent reconciliation. Every time you talk to your twin flame, you're reconciling, okay? But did you reconcile in this lifetime? If you feel that you've already met your twin flame, you did reconcile. It just didn't last forever. It didn't look like what you've been told it's going to look like. And for some of you, you will be in physical reconciliation for the rest of your physical life here, but you're not going to do it. You're not going to come into physical form and know that you're on the twin flame journey if you're not doing the work, okay? Yeah. And then we have, I have unwittingly sabotaged our connection. So we do have some divine feminines that have sabotaged the connection here. Usually this would be pinned on the divine masculine energy, but we do have some feminines that can sabotage. You know, she has the Five of Swords. She has the Devil card. Okay, she has the Death card and she has the Tower card. So we do have some divine feminines that have sabotaged. All right, and telepathic bond. So yes, the feminine and the feminine understands that there is a telepathic bond here, okay? And that's connected to the devil energy. Why? Because there's that bondage, okay? And on the twin flame journey, most people do go into a very obsessive stage of overthinking when they were in the bubble stage, which is often the bubble stage is one of the first stages of the first encounter, okay, of meeting your catalyst, your spiritual flame. And then together, energetically, I run away to avoid facing my problems, okay? So I feel because there's a lot of on and off energy of chasing and running. That's not healthy, okay? You're here to do what? Self-actualization. It's not healthy to be in a state of obsession, running, and chasing, okay? That is not healthy. However, obsession, running, and chasing are here to teach you something about your own shadows. Okay, whether you're the divine feminine or you're the divine masculine, why are you chasing? Why do you feel you have to chase after something? What is it that you feel that you do not have in the present moment of your life that you're chasing after? Are you chasing after lust? Are you chasing after chemistry? What kind of bond do you feel with this individual that's so strong that you lack in your present life? What are you chasing? And then when the running happens, what are you running from? Okay, why are you running? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid to face? What don't you want to face? Okay, that these are all lessons that are involved on being on the twin flame journey. And even if you're not on the twin flame journey, you're just a divine masculine and a divine feminine, okay? The twin flame journey can apply. Why? Because it's just a freaking label here in the physical realm to keep you guys all confused. Labels confuse people. They put them in a box. It's a compartment. Words are compartments. So you have to be able to look at things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective, okay? Not a linear perspective. You can't do readings if you're very linear minded, okay? Because they'll keep you always confused, not understanding them, because energy is not linear. It's very expansive. It's consciousness. And then we're going to end with, please don't give up on me. I feel like both of you energetically, the divine masculine and divine feminine's higher selves are telling you, your higher selves are telling you, don't give up on me. Don't give up on our work that we're doing here, this evolution, okay? I know it gets tiring, especially in our physical bodies, but listen, you're here to enjoy being a human. You're a soul, okay? Having a human experience. And if you can get that through your head, you'll find it easier to connect to the lower realm, okay? And to create more safety for yourself, more comfort and understanding, hey, I'm here. I can sit here and be depressed because I'm still alive and having this human 3D dense painful experience, or I can choose to make this experience the best experience that I can possibly have in the next 30, 50, 60 years, or I can just choose to continue to get wrapped up in anxiety, depression, all the losses, the burdens, but you didn't come here for that. Your birthright was so that you could learn that happiness is your birthright, okay? Basically, living in the higher realms, living in bliss, that's your birthright. So we do have a choice, and the more that you practice living a more sustainable, enjoyable, and simple life, the easier it becomes to, you just wake up that way on a daily basis, okay? But it takes time. It doesn't happen in a week or two or even a year. You know, it takes people, you know, the ego creeps in often and complicates everything along the way. And so it takes time to reel the ego back in and to work with it, and not against it, you know, and to work with your higher self, you know, because a lot of times there's like a bickering between your higher self and your ego. So it's the angel and the devil, the yin and the yang, you know, and it's all about balance. All right, guys, I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Please be nice to my friend, who's my friend you are. Please hit that subscription button and that like button. Thank you.